Hi, this is Pantaluca. Welcome to DP2 Insights. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at using Manage Images as a workflow without green screen. It was originally implemented as a tool for using green screen and enabling green screen. In this case, you can see I've got only the tabs that are used for other functionality enabled, and I did that in the admin taskbar by simply only identifying these ones for a particular workstation. So I wanted to highlight the search criteria. I'm going to just use the letter S. If I hit the Enter key, it gives me a list of all the orders that were the letter S. I can look at only those with the status of ready, or those that are set to adjust if I'm perhaps a color correction operator. You can also set it up if you're a lab that uses owners as a way to allow operators to look at just the work specific to them or what they've been working on. You can do it from that as well. I'm going to double click. I'm going to use a slightly expanded sample order, Kodak Kids. And if I expand that window and select one image, I can see the larger preview image, thumbnail image over here on the right. First, we're going to take a look at, as an example, dust busting. If I were to select, as you might remember, dust busting is trying to remove an anomaly, dust or hair or something, in a group or a series of images, so that when you dust bust, and we have another video that's specific to the process, you can go ahead and just hit the dust bust and it will go look for the images and then save the mask and the correction to the images that you're looking at. Red eye, this is where we've automated the red eye. In DP2, the automated red eye function will search and remove red eye from a group of images. In the crop tab, we have the ability here to go ahead and apply a crop. So I'll apply an 8x10 crop. I think that's actually what I've got. So I'll try a 5x7 sample. If I set that crop, DP2 will go ahead and change all of the selected images. In this case, I had the whole order selected. In addition, you can access the align heads and group balance feature sets. If you're using it, we can see how the images we have fit within the alignment crop. In this case, we've got line, rectangle, as well as ellipse. The align heads and group balance is featured in another video, but I'll just show you. It directly accesses that screen and allows you to use all of that functionality just as you would from getting it out of the user taskbar or the right-click menu in order images. The next tab is called the Inspect tab, and we'll select one image. Efficiencies in this tab, I think, for a lot of labs could be really helpful. What we can see from looking at this image is most of the pertinent data, especially if you're in a remote ordering scenario where the images and the orders and some of the other information has been pre-populated before you're working within that order or on a particular job. So in this case, we can see the order ID, role, frame, subject. We can see the path to the image. I know that that question has come up in a couple of cases. You can also see what type of image it is, the size, the preview size, along with any corrections that have been made, so that at first glance you get a lot of information. If you should need to act upon that image, you can edit the table, right? This is the images data table. You can open the adjust window, which allow you to use the click balance feature sets if you wanted to. You can open the digital analyzer from here, as well as a reference image. From the subject information field, you can see all of the data that is in the table relevant to this image, and it can be edited so that if there is a piece of missing information, if perhaps the name was misspelled, you could go ahead and edit that name and then save that data. You could look at the table if you needed to, if there was something that you wanted to understand better about the entire subject data table related to this order. You can also get a thumbnail view of all of the order items that are associated with a specific image, and you can do this just simply by clicking through those images, which can give you a very good idea of what your production needs might be and what's happening for a particular order in a very streamlined way. And that's essentially the Manage Images as a workflow. Thank you.